Now, another step that you take in setting boundaries is respect. You have to respect your boundaries. When you set boundaries, you protect them. You also respect the boundaries. Respect what you say. It's just like making laws, having respect for the rule of law. Like our lawmakers, for instance, they make laws and then you see them violating those laws. That can be okay. So if you put measures in place to protect yourself, you have to respect your own measures, because if you don't respect them, other people are not going to respect them. So this is a big deal. It's something that you have to take seriously, you know. And one of the ways to respect your boundaries is to make sure that when you say no, it means no. And if you say yes, it means yes. Now, in this climb, there is this idea of people saying when a woman says no to you, she's actually saying yes. I don't understand that. When a woman says, I don't want sex, she just wants you to push harder, to force her, to bother her, to disturb her. When she's saying, I don't want you in my life, she wants you to, push, to be pushy. What? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. If you do not want sex, if you're not in the mood for sex, say, I don't want sex. Keep it at that. If you want sex, allow it. Now, the idea of expecting someone to think that your no means yes violates your boundaries. It means you do not have respect for your boundaries. So when you communicate boundaries, you have to communicate something that is not ambiguous. Because tomorrow somebody is going to wake up and do terrible things to you, and when asked, the person is going to say, well, I thought when she said no, she meant yes. And that would be an excuse for the person to violate you. And think about yourself as a parent and think about how you intend to parent your children and raise them, and what you're trying to communicate to them as they step into the larger society. You can't be communicating ambiguity to them. You have to tell them that if you say no, your no should be no. And for you as an adult, you have to hold on to your no. If you're saying, I don't want this, keep it at that. Don't say, I don't want this, and then you're using your eye or body language to say something else. Make sure that what you are communicating is exactly what you want to communicate. Don't communicate one thing verbally and use your body to say something else. You're creating confusion, and then you're creating room for people to disrespect your boundaries. And that will be as a result of you having disrespected your boundaries. So people are going to take a cue from you to, do, or rather treat your boundaries the way that you are treating your boundaries.